first ever portfolio presentation of Innovation Lab High School. I'm honored to take the place of that. The right arrow goes to my slide right. Consent to record this presentation. I'll read over this. This recording will not be tampered with, altered, or adjusted in any way, shape, or form. Anything said by the presenter or audience is to be left in the recording. Be confident that what you want to say is something that you want in the recording. A copy of the recording will be included at the end of this slide deck after the presenter is finished presenting and rendering audio is complete. All audience members will receive an emailed copy of the recording after rendering audio is complete. No two recordings will be the same, as this presentation is mostly improvised. Starting off on a positive note, the things that I am good at, my strengths, and my assets. First of all, as of recently, after coming to this school, I feel like I've been starting to find my voice and actually learn how to present to people. At the very beginning of this school year, we went to Camp Cedar Springs, and on the final day, I remember that I had gone up on stage in front of the entirety of the school to thank them all for coming to Innovation Lab. And I had no script. I had no idea what I was doing, and I felt like everyone's eyes were on me. And that moment made me realize that I have the ability to present, and I have the ability to be good at it as well, just given the right motivation. Some other strengths of mine are my ability to solve problems that don't have a standard solution. I'm good at coming up with unique solutions that not everyone else will be able to think of. More strength that I can list is my compassion and caring for others. That is something that I've had for, I don't know how long I've had that, but I know that it can help me in the future, and it can also help take me far. Some less positive things, what I'm not so good at, and my opportunities for growth. When faced with a very large problem that I don't know how to get around, even using said problem-solving skills, if the problem seems too large at first, I have a tendency to shut down and to try and to try and minimize the problem in my head, even though it's still there and still potentially growing in size. That is certainly an issue, and that's something that I'm working on. Something else that I need to work on is my social filter. I don't think there's much that needs to be said on that. All of you have known me, mom and dad, you've known me for my entire life. I'm not very good with choosing my words wisely. But if I'm given the amount of time that I need in order to think about what I should say and how to say it in a tone that I can convey across to anyone, that can be quite useful. And there was another one that I don't remember. Alright, I don't have the best of memory.
Okay. We have about 5 minutes,
Oh.
Roz, so we need to continue on.
Okay. I've been working on these, therapy and, a lot of self-searching to try and figure out how I can personally grow. There's a lot to that we don't really have time to delve into. Positive stuff. Maximizing mass garden project. This is my ability to use technology that I'm not super familiar with in order to solve real modern world problems, such as people and them wearing masks. I am very proud of this. The Mind of Simon holds some of my strongest creative potential in writing that I think I have ever seen in myself. Where I took a music album and I tried to depict an entire story from it. Which you can read what I have of that at some other time. Information overload. Sweet and sour barbecue chicken. Where I'm going and what I strive for. My long-term goals are to go to UW and try and get a degree in some form of electrical engineering. That has been a passion for, I think, around first grade, but it wasn't until more recently that I actually learned how to harness that in real and feasible technology. This should conclude my presentation. Any questions or comments?
Do you have any questions for Roz?
If not, then thank you for joining me.